Okay, so now we have talked about layouts. Now let's talk about components and slots. Alright, so this is much more advanced way of using components and slots, and is much more better than these typical layout solution. So let's create a new file, sorry, the new directory, and I will name it as components. Make sure you give it the name as properly, because if you are going to use the components, so Laravel will automatically look into the components table, or sorry, into the components directory, and will fetch that component. So let's create a new directory components, and within directory let's create a new file, maybe app.blade.php. All right, now what we also need to do is basically we will grab everything from our app and paste it inside the components here. But what we are going to do, inside our main yield function where we are using the yield, we are going to use this slot. So this slot is a variable where you can put anything inside it. And then how we're going to use this component? So we are going to use this component by simply calling x-app. All right, so this will be the closing and opening tags. Now if I reload the page and see the about us, I still see everything as we have on before. Now if I remove this from here, and I still see everything here as well. Now that's a really advanced step thing, because we are now talking about components. All right, we are not talking about layouts. What is much more better thing here is that we can also pass props to the component. Let's say for example I want to pass the title, and I want to set this title to as about us page using props, just for an example. And we have the app.blade and we are accepting the title, so we need to accept that title here. So title. Now if I reload, okay, let me see, there is an issue here. Okay, so we can also pass the title from here as well. We have the title here, and I am passing the title to this about page. Now from this about page I can also pass the title by using the variable here. If I reload, I see the about us page top up here. Now we can also pass as many props as we require. Now the main important thing is, there is one more important thing, like we can use the components for every section. All right, so what that means is basically I can convert this section into a component, and I can use that component and replace the title and paste the text as of my own choice. So let's do this for an example. Okay, so we have the banner here. All right, now we can remove or we can put the banner inside the component. So we are using the partial as of now, but if I put that as a banner component and I place everything here, but what I want to do is basically this inner part I want to display it as of my own text. So what can I do is basically I can use the slot variable here, and on about us page where we have this, I can remove this one and I can use x dash banner, and whatever I will paste within here will automatically display. Now if I reload the page, I still see that thing. So I can also change, for example, just put these 4 dots and you will see the 4 dots appear here. How cool is that? So this is a one-step advanced thing, which is really practical, which is really easy to implement, and we can convert and use as many components of every section that is required, that has to be changed dynamically, or you can also use it for static purposes as well. So what we have learned in our last and in this current video is, like lastly we have seen how we can use the extend the layouts, but here we have seen the much more better way, and these are the components. So that's about it, and I will see you in the next one.